You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Bufa. Police released 2 new photos of the suspect in the killing of the United Healthcare CEO. Now, these photos show the alleged gunman without a mask. He has dark eyebrows and is wearing a hooded jacket. Now, police are using helicopters and drones in day 2 of the search. A law enforcement source tells Newsday the words deny, depose, and defend were found on shell casings near the scene. Brian Thompson was shot and killed outside of a Midtown Manhattan hotel yesterday morning. Now, Crime Stoppers is offering a $10,000 reward for information on the case. The number is 800-577-TIPS. And police arrested 2 men in connection with a deadly shooting in Wantagh. Here's video of where it happened in September. Now, police say 32-year-old Unari Tavares was rear-ended by the suspect's car before the shooting.
Apparently he purchased things from them and didn't give them the adequate amount of monetary equivalent to that, whether it be jewelry or cars and stuff like that.
Anderson Ramirez from Central Islip and Alex De La Rosa from Bayshore was arrested Wednesday. Police are still looking for another person they say is involved, Johnny Rodriguez from Brentwood. Now, police are asking anyone with info to call Nassau Crime Stoppers at 1-800-244-TIPS. And the father of a homeless man who died after being put in a chokehold on the subway is now suing. Jordan Neely's estranged father is accusing Long Island native Daniel Penny of causing his son's death. Penny, who is a retired Marine, put Neely in a chokehold after Neely started yelling at passengers in a subway car. Penny is charged with manslaughter, and a jury is in the middle of deliberations in the trial. And a Newsday investigation found 5 public housing facilities on Long Island have failed inspections. Virginia Huey looks at what some Long Island seniors are living with.
That's my concern.
74-year-old Kathy Lai says the mold in her apartment is so bad it's making her sick.
Black mold on the ceiling in my bathroom, and I have bad COPD.
A Newsday investigation found the mold is part of a failed housing inspection at Dogwood Terrace in Franklin Square. And this public housing unit isn't the only one where federal inspectors reported health and safety issues.
Newsday obtained 21 inspection reports from HUD, and we went through the 800 pages of documents.
Newsday investigative reporter Joshua Solomon says a review of the documents shows there are 21 housing complex authorities on Long Island. Of the 21, 5 failed inspections in 2022, according to the most recent public records obtained by Newsday. The inspections evaluated the building's grounds as well as the interior and exterior of the apartments. Federal inspectors classified some of the violations found at the 5 sites as life-threatening conditions. Those conditions include missing smoke detectors, exposed wires, and blocked or unusable fire exits. A HUD spokesperson declined to comment about the complexes that failed recent inspections or about specific penalties.
This is unprecedented from what we found in the last decade for multiple housing projects to fail their inspection. And in this case, almost all of the places we're looking at are specific for seniors. And this leaves some of Long Island's most vulnerable, the elderly who are living below the poverty line, in harm's way.
According to federal data, residents often wait years to get an apartment in one of these government-subsidized housing units, only to end up, in some cases, in homes with dangerous health conditions.
We want to be safe.
A situation leaving residents at Dogwood Terrace and others like it feeling frustrated and unsafe.
We are human beings that live here. Human beings. And we want to be treated that way.
For Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
Now, to read more about this story, go to Newsday.com, click Get More for the Newsday TV video box. All right, switching gears now, we're getting an inside look at the first Wegmans on Long Island. The high-end grocer says it's on track to open in February. It's located on Middle Country Road in Lake Grove.
We're opening with a sub shop, a 16-foot sushi case, and a pizza department that's located directly in our prepared foods.
Had me at sushi. Now, they're also hiring more than 500 employees from the Long Island area. All right, only in Newsday, these Long Island podcasters are looking to end the stigma surrounding menopause. Elisa DiStefano sits down with the hosts.
So this is where it all happens. This is where you are rebranding menopause. Yes, we are. At Floored Media in Rockville Center, 3 Long Island women are talking all things menopause and women's health on their new podcast, Rebranding Menopause.
When you are an adolescent girl, you get a book called Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. If you choose to have children, you get a book called What to Expect When You're Expecting, right? And every single detail is laid out for you. And then you get to menopause and it's crickets.
Publicist and podcast producer Ingrid Dodd, along with beauty consultant and provider Sharon Grasso, and beauty and wellness educator and advocate Dana Persico, are starting candid conversations in hopes of educating and entertaining their audience.
A lot of us go to our girlfriends for information. So this is not an expert panel. These are not doctors. This is your girlfriends getting together, talking about their experiences and making it a non-taboo subject.
I'd like to get out the options, the non-invasive options that can help so much with our appearance, because let's face it, for many, that is a big part of growing older. I bring transparency. I'm just lifting the veil and being very open about cosmetic procedures and everything that I've done, because, honey, I have no original parts.
Why not, when you're 40 years old, let's check your hormones.
I'm an advocate for women, and in order for women to live their best life, they have to be healthy. So menopause really has not gotten the amount of attention that it needs. I want to tell them everything that's worked for me. There was a way to identify things you could do to make yourself feel good.
Rebranding Menopause is on all podcast platforms, dropping new 45-minute episodes on what they call Menopause Monday.
That stigma, I want to take away that stigma. I just feel so passionate about saying it's not something to be ashamed of.
Elisa DiStefano, Newsday TV.
Brace yourself, folks. McDonald's is officially bringing back the snack wrap. That's right, the company posted on social media today the words snack wrap with an unknown date in the year 2025. That post has gotten more than 40,000 likes. Not on Instagram, just look at this thing. The company says, can't believe I just posted this. The item has been off the menu since 2016. Delicious. All right, here's what's up on Long Island.
A presentation of Scrooge, A Christmas Carol.
Check out the Charles Dickens Festival. Turn the clock back to the 1800s and find yourself in the middle of an English novel, Saturday and Sunday in Port Jefferson Village. Or you can catch the Freeport Holiday Boat Parade. The holiday decorated boats will sail along the Woodcleft Canal Saturday night. And why not immerse yourself in a winter wonderland at the Huntington Holiday Spectacular? The event features a holiday market, light displays, and family-friendly activities. It's noon to 10 p.m. daily through January in Huntington, of course. Now, for admission info and more events, click Get More with the Newsday TV video box. All right, let's take a look at your cold and gloomy Long Island weather. It was a yucky one outside today and tonight. We are into the high 20s, and those look a little bit like flurries. We'll have to see. As for tomorrow, though, the temps are in the mid-30s. The rain is behind us. And as for your 7-day forecast, at last check, the weekend looks dry, but we do have some rain coming in next work week.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Ken Buffa. Thank you so much for joining us, and I'll see you on the snack wrap line.